Today, I'm building a complete voice agent that handles customer calls and processes everything through your business tools automatically. The method I'm using won't require coding skills and knowledge about the nodes because most of the work will be done with natural language using N8N and Retail AI MCP. Here's the demo.
Thank you for calling Elite HVAC Solutions serving Northern Virginia. How can I help with your heating and cooling needs today?
My AC is not working.
I'm sorry to hear that your AC isn't working. My name is Emily, and I'd be happy to help get this sorted out for you. Can I get your name, please?
Sarah Care,
Thank you, Sarah. Can I get your phone number, please?
703-237-8118.
Thank you, Sarah. Can I also get your email address?
GRAC1104@gmail.com.
Thank you for that. And what's the address where we need to come out?
6100 Arlington Boulevard, Falls Church, Virginia, 22044.
So that's 6100 Arlington Boulevard, Falls Church, Virginia, 22044. Did I get that right?
That's correct.
Great. Thank you for confirming. Can you tell me a little more about what's happening with your AC? For example, is it not turning on at all, blowing warm air, or making any unusual noises? And how long has this been going on?
Blowing warm air and making rattling sound, and this has been going on since July.
Thank you for sharing those details, Sarah. That definitely sounds frustrating, especially with it going on since July. How old is your AC system, if you happen to know?
About 9 years old.
Thank you. That helps. All right, let me see when I can get someone out there. I have an opening tomorrow at 10 a.m. or later in the afternoon at 2:30 p.m. Which time works better for you?
10 a.m., the earlier the better.
Perfect. I've got you scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Our licensed technician will give you a call about 30 minutes before arriving. Is there anything else I can help you with today, Sarah?
No, that'll be all.
Thank you, Sarah. We look forward to helping you get your AC back up and running. If you need anything else before your appointment, just give us a call. Have a great day.
Here's everything we need before we start building the voice agent. First, self-hosted N8N. I'm using Hostinger. Claude Desktop. You need at least a $20 a month plan. The 2 MCP servers we'll be installing, the N8N and Retail AI MCP server. All the API keys. I'll go more in depth about why we need each key. And of course, our database, our Airtable and Slack database. The first thing I'm going to do is install the 2 MCPs, then go to N8N to connect all the nodes and API keys, then use Claude Desktops to use the N8N MCP to configure the nodes, and use the Retail AI MCP to configure Retail AI. The first thing we're going to do is install the N8N MCP. You don't need no technical background, and it can be done in a couple minutes. This MCP gives Claude direct access to all 525 of N8N nodes with all their exact properties. This is the best MCP I can find. I don't think there's any better quality than this one. But I do find it's not 100% accurate. It at least gets the workflow done like 80 to 90% of the time. You still have to do tweaks on your own. But it's simple. You just copy and paste this code right here. And you run it in the command prompt. You press Windows R. You paste the code and press enter. That's all you need to do. The next thing you're going to do is come to N8N, go to your settings, create your API key. Then you're going to copy and paste this full configuration JSON right here. Once you go into Claude, you come to your settings section, the developer section, and you click edit configuration. You click this JSON. Once you paste the code, you add your URL and your API key in the little brackets. Your API URL can be found here in the top of your workflow, just right here. Before we quickly install the Retail AI MCP, we need to get our API code. You will go to your dashboard, scroll down and find the Settings tab, then go to the API keys section and create your API key. The first thing we're going to do is run these 3 commands. Once again, you open Windows R and you'll copy the command and press enter. You will do it for all 3 commands. All you need to do is copy the JSON, paste it right under the N8N MCP, and replace this text right here with your actual token. Once you complete that, restart your laptop and both of these MCPs should work. Now we're about to use Claude Desktops to get the workflow running. In order to get a more structured output with the MCP, you create a Claude's project. Click New Project. Give it any name you want. And add instructions. You can find the instructions on the documentation page of the MCP. That's it. And now we need to add our prompt. This is the prompt I'll be using. The agent will be able to access the workflow with the URL. This prompt is just to let the agent know that all the nodes are connected. I just need help configuring them. Now the agent is fully configured. Now we can see all our nodes are now configured. Now, instead of trying to build a voice agent from scratch in the interface, we'll just use natural language and Claude to help build the agent for me. I'll use this prompt, which is very simple. The agent will have access to my workflow and also have access to the previous chat, so the agent can have all the context. Once again, I'll be using Claude projects for a more structured output. I already have a projects created with the following prompt. I'll paste a simple prompt here that I showed you guys earlier. And go. The really cool thing here is I'm using my memory MCP as well. It already has context about my voice agent, so that's what allows me to create a simpler prompt as well. And just like that, our voice agent is complete. Now our voice agent is fully configured. And all the settings are done just like that. I didn't have to do anything manually. Everything went natural language. I just want to show you that I've ran multiple tests with this agent. As you can see, everything's working perfectly. It fills up the database perfectly. And this is the follow-up email that it automatically generated. That is all. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found value. This is my very first tutorial.